All right. Yes, dear ones. And we have time for some questions. Who would like to begin?
Tara, I don't have a question. It's Heather. I just wanted to thank you so much.
Yes, dear one.
Just thank you so, so much. And thank you, Francis, for introducing me to Tara.
Yes, we love you so. And know that your love and your light matters. And as each of you have come together this evening, your magic matters. For your magic is that of love and light, and is a beacon for your world.
Thank you.
Certainly so.
Hello, Tara. It's Richard.
Yes, dear one. Where do we begin?
Can you just talk a bit more about the truer self again? On how we're going to get to our truer self. I know we are here, our truer self. You explained it last time, but I was trying to think about it today, and I couldn't quite get how we get to our truer self.
Yes. Well, it is in a way a resonance, isn't it?
Right.
A synergy of aspects of self coming together consciously so. So as you are activating your valued self, and how do you do that? Well, it begins with connecting with higher self. Certainly so, you can begin by becoming self-aware without higher self, but each of you have made that journey already to know that you are more, that it's not just you in the physical plane that exists, that you have aspects of self to work with. Your child and your adolescent, certainly so. Your creator, your nurturer, your destroyer. All of those, the magical child, the waif. You have so many aspects that you give voice to throughout your day. Some you lean more heavily on than others. But as you work with higher self, your higher self helps to align you in such a way that you focus your attention on you the more. And so as you work with the triangle of humanity, with self-respect, self-confidence, and self-esteem, it is in the moment that you choose to be self-aware that you open to the triangle of divinity, to self-worth and self-love as well. And in that place of knowing that you matter, you reach for soul, and your soul comes to you and speaks to you about your grace, about the love and the light that you shine, that you bring into the physical plane. And as you do so, you activate your spirit in new ways to gather the energies, to gather those energies that you require to manifest your dreams and visions. And in the moment that you connect with soul, truly so, you stand in your true self, for you know that you are loved by God and Goddess, and you experience the essence of you in new ways, at new levels. You experience your soul's essence, the source of you, the you that was never separate. Even though the journey of individuation has been paramount to your success in being able to evolve human consciousness. Along the way, you forgot who you are. But now it has shifted, hasn't it? The world is brand new, and you are finding it easier and easier to access the metaphysical and to work with those energies. to work with your higher self and soul with greater intimacy, with greater meaning. And in that willingness, as you allow yourself to know who you truly are, as you stand in your true self, you finally can own yourself as a co-creator with God and Goddess. It doesn't come from ego. It's not linear. There are no better thans. There is you standing in your love, in your light, flowing your grace into your world. And what does that mean? Well, it means that you are willing to express it in the physical plane, where you can show your work, where you can measure the impact you are having. And there's a new world to be designed, a new world that you brought into being. You map maker magicians have called it into being. You want it to be something new. You want it to be about dominion. And dominion, as we define it, is you as an individual co-creating from a place of mattering with God and Goddess, where you have impact. It's no longer about just allowing whatever will be, is the old saying. Now you have the courage and the vision to add your definitions, to add your discernment, and most importantly, to add your love and your light to what is to come. And that is the evolution of human consciousness into something more, something that has never been. Even as wonderful and loving as Lemuria was, it was magical. Even as advanced in technology as Atlantis was. This time is different, with each of you individually bringing in that energy, that resonance of love, consciously so. You truly can create something brand new that has never been, not from pain, but from communing, not being absorbed into a whole, undifferentiated as you once were. Each of you know it is a cost too great to sacrifice your individuality. You have come too far. You have had pain and suffering, but you realize part of that helped you be separate so that you would take the time to decide, who do I want to be? What difference do I want to make? And you're resolving all those questions of, do I matter? And those answers come from soul. And so we always work with higher self first. And then at a certain point, bring in soul. So that you can know who you truly are. You can finally see yourself as we see you, as beings of love and light, with a grace that touches the world with your beauty. Does that help a little bit, Richard?
Helps a lot. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to listen to it again and again. Is that the great adventure or grand adventure that Lazarus talked about on his?
Yes, it is a grand adventure. Absolutely. And as you know from Lazarus, the next phase is one of metamorphosis. It is what you have been in for a while now. And so you truly can and are creating something new. And as we've said, language doesn't necessarily have the ability to define where you are going. For language has been embedded with the chauvinism. And in the chauvinism, you are separate. You continue to be separate. It is part of its function. It is not so much that it was bad and wrong for many of you, certainly so. You had impact, but it had a function, it had a purpose. But it's time to be free of it. Time to move into a new way of being. And you will find that new language will be required. And so you will see your language evolving. It's very exciting.
Yes, thank you. Beautiful.
And certainly so. It is natural to feel dread as you move into the new. But just let yourself know. The answer to dread is to go explore. Go explore consciously so the unknown. To bring back with you pieces of the new world. Pieces of your own creation. All right, wonderful.
This is Terry. I just wanted to thank you for
Yes,
inviting
dear
me.
one. Certainly so.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
And know that we've been working between the words. For each of you are letting go of the past. And as you feel that struggle within you, of wanting the comfort of what is known, and yet you feel it doesn't serve you anymore, it doesn't represent who you are. And so you have been making great strides, stepping into you the more of who you truly are. And you feel that breath of freedom. And you know it's okay now to love yourself more. And so as you simply give permission for the past to release its hold. And so as you look to see, well, where am I comfortable but unhappy? That is what there is to let go. That is the clue. For each and every one of you, there is some area where you go for comfort, but it doesn't make you feel good. There are other areas you go for comfort and it feels very, very good. Usually when you are doing something that is loving you or is being loving to another. Those you want to retain. You want to keep those. But when you go someplace within you, perhaps it is doubt or fear or anxiety. Some of you just worry and you can't stop. Or so you tell yourself. Well, if I stop worrying, how are things going to get done? Not realizing it's just a way to run your energy, but it doesn't make you feel good anymore. It saps your energy and you wonder why you're tired. And so to focus on the future. When you wake up into your world each morning, you are waking up into a world that is brand new. You keep elements the same for comfort, and that's all right. You allow so much of your universe, and that's all right. But as you've been waking up and you are awake, choose. Take a moment when you wake up to choose more beauty, more love, more joy, more healing, more wonder, more passion. And the world will bring it to you every time. For it is your illusion. All right, and we love you so and appreciate each and every moment with you. And know that we will continue with your permission during this time of solstice over the next few days to integrate the information. For there was much in the meditation, many energies at play. And so do not worry if you do not remember all of it. It is all there. Your higher self and soul have retained all of it just for you. And we will be working with them. To ground that energy. All right, wonderful. And so we go for now. We go on this solstice. We go with love and peace.